Jumbo and welcome back to my channel, everybody. In today's video, I wanted to share with you 5 or so things that have been helping me emotionally handle the last 2 or 3 or 4 years. And I think you all can relate to me on this when I say that it has been an incredibly stressful time collectively. I don't think that there's anybody who has had an uneventful, non-stressful time over the last couple years. So the first thing that I realized is I really needed to love on my adrenal glands. One thing in particular that I have been doing is really focusing on proper hydration. And I didn't realize that just drinking water on its own wasn't actually hydrating. It's the combo of water and minerals. So every single day I've been taking a supplement called Mineral Essence. This is a trace mineral supplement. It has some honey in there. It has essential oils too, and it's really good for helping to hydrate the cells. I've also been incorporating a little bit of Ningxia Red every single day. Ningxia is a wolfberry puree. If you've followed me on my channel for any length of time, you know I talk about Ningxia all the time, and it's something that I make sure to add to my water every single day for extra nutrition and for hydration because of the natural fruit sugar that is in the Ningxia. I've also been really focusing on decaffeinated teas. So I've been kind of staying a little bit away from black tea, green tea, those types of things, maybe just doing it on occasion, but more focusing on herbal teas. So these are things like ginger and turmeric tea. I really like lemon balm. I've been using a stress ease tea as well. Raspberry leaf tea is a great one also. So all these things I'll link in the description bar below so you can find them easily. Good proper hydration has definitely been helpful. And a lot of us are depleted in minerals anyway, so it's like, why not get at least a little bit more minerals in the diet? So in addition to proper hydration, I've been really working on proper nutrition as well from 2 different angles. So the first angle is eating foods that are very supportive for the female hormone cycle fluctuation. So eating certain things during certain parts of my cycle, that's one part of it. And then the second part of it is eating for proper digestion. So making sure that I have good prebiotics in there and probiotic foods and that kind of stuff. And there's a really good food chart that I will link in the description bar below. I don't remember who made it, but it shows the different types of foods that can best nourish your body regardless of what part of your cycle you're in. And if you are not a female watching this, this is basically just good overall healthy eating anyway. And I've talked a little bit about the digestion angle on my Instagram and here a little bit on YouTube as well. I know for my body, I do the best when I have a combination of both cooked and raw foods in each meal in my diet. And in addition to that, putting prebiotic foods as a staple in my diet as well. So things like cold sweet potatoes or slightly unripe bananas, plantains fall into that category, cassava does too, and even things like onions and artichokes and asparagus. There's lots of different types of foods that actually feed bacteria, the good bacteria in your gut. And so I try to make sure to incorporate those in at some point in my day, every single day. And then from a probiotic standpoint, so this is the good bacteria that lives in our systems, I make sure to have at least a little bit of raw fermented sauerkraut or a probiotic supplement, things like that. I just make sure to get those in every single day. And those foods kind of go back to what I was talking about with the hydration, because a lot of times, like the sauerkraut, for example, does have some sea salt in there. And so that paired with some water can be really helpful from a hydration standpoint. So the next thing, I have really been leaning in to using my essential oils intentionally throughout the day, every single day. So lately, I have been feeling a little bit overwhelmed with the notion of being out more in society after being so shut up away, right, for so many years at this point. And so one of my feelings, and I've felt this honestly since I was a kid, is it's almost like a touch of agoraphobia, to where I feel overwhelmed at the notion of going somewhere and not being able to leave that situation for whatever reason, if I'm feeling anxious or if I'm feeling like, oh, I just don't want to stay here anymore, it's that almost like trapped feeling that is causing me a little bit of overwhelm. So this is something that I have struggled with forever, and it's just been exaggerated now over the last couple of years. So there's a book called Releasing Emotional Patterns by Dr. Carolyn Mine, and the emotion of feeling trapped somewhere, you can use an oil called Transformation to help release those feelings. I don't have Transformation, but the number one oil that is in that blend is called lemon. And so I do have lemon. It comes in the starter box of oils. And so this is what I have been reaching for and keeping it with me to help me release those feelings of feeling trapped. I'm going to do a little demonstration and show you how I've been using this, and it's been helping me a ton. So what I do is I feel the emotion. It doesn't feel good. It causes my heart to kind of like pound a little bit. So the opposite emotion of feeling trapped or claustrophobic or like you're stuck somewhere is free or freedom, feeling free. So I say to myself in my mind, I am free. I have freedom. I take my lemon essential oil and I just put a drop in my palm, rub my hands together, and I just breathe it in. So then I say to myself, I am free. And I take my 2 pointer fingers and just put them above my eyebrows right here. And I kind of bring my palms down so I can still smell the oil. And in my mind, I am saying, I am free, I feel free. That's generally enough to take that edge off, and then I can go on with my day. So in addition to that, I've also been leaning into the other oils that actually come in the starter box of oils and doing intentional usage of those throughout the day. I have an ebook I am giving to my essential oil family. So if you are in my essential oil group, you're going to be getting this. If you want to get your oils box and get started with that specifically for releasing the last couple of years worth of emotions and just starting to feel a little bit more free and centered and grounded and ready to kind of move ahead in life, really. I have this as a gift available for you when you get your starter box. So I've actually really been leaning into valor and peace and calming and frankincense and lavender, and really, from a digestion standpoint, because when I get nervous, my digestion goes awry, digest and peppermint. And so I've just really been leaning into these starter box basic oils, not only to help me from an emotional standpoint, but also to help me from a physical standpoint. So if you want to get your starter box of oils, I have the link in the description bar below, and I will send you that little ebook that walks you through 3 weeks to help you release the last 2 years of emotions. And again, if you're in my oil family, watch your email, check out our Facebook group, because I'll have that in there available for you too. I've also been diffusing like crazy, especially lemon. Lemon is kind of like my big emotion releaser right now. So I have lemon going in my diffuser behind me, along with a couple of other oils, but I've been adding lemon literally to every single blend that I have been diffusing all day long. I'm diffusing it overnight. I'm diffusing it in the kitchen and up here and everywhere. And it's just been so, so helpful for me to feel like I can get back into society again. The 4th one is doing trauma release and vagus nerve exercises. And there are a bajillion YouTube videos about how to do all sorts of different types of trauma release exercises. So I'll link a couple in the description below. But these are things that I've just been trying to incorporate throughout the day, at least morning and night. But if I can do 1 minute here or there where I can just lay on the floor and stick my legs up the wall or whatever, those have been really, really helpful as well. And then the last thing that I have been really trying to be intentional about is getting outside and walking, getting sunlight, and actually being fully present outside, grounding, listening to the birds. Apparently, I just learned this, that birds sing when they feel safe. And so when we as humans hear bird song, that is kind of like a subconscious safety sound to our bodies, just from an evolutionary standpoint. So it's kind of cool. Really trying to be mindful about getting sunlight in my eyes early in the morning at that infrared type of light. Not only has it been helping my sleep cycle, my sleep regulation too, but it's also very beneficial from a mental health standpoint. So being intentional about that. My husband and I go for a walk every single day if we can. If it's not pouring or thunderstorming or whatever, we really try to get out and do at least 20-minute walk, which is about a mile for us at our walking speed. And that's been really a helpful thing as well. And before lunch, 10 to 20 minutes of sunlight to where I don't have sunscreen on. I don't have on like sunglasses or anything. I just go out to get some good vitamin D. Vitamin D has been shown to be really helpful from a mental health and a physical health standpoint. There you have it, my friends. Those are the 5 things that I have been really intentionally incorporating recently to help with mental health. Proper hydration, proper food, using my essential oils really intentionally, doing trauma release and vagus nerve exercises, and getting nature, really just being outside in it or bringing it in if I can't go out. Like I said before, if you're interested in grabbing your starter box of oils and incorporating those into your daily routine, I will send you that ebook that has 3 weeks to release the emotional overload that we have had over the last couple of years, utilizing those essential oils. Plus, they're good for so many different things, not just emotional release, but they've been really what I've been leaning into lately. So if you're interested in grabbing your starter box, I will send that to you via email so you can have that little plan to put together for yourself and your family too. If you haven't already and you'd like to, hit that button down below, subscribe so you never miss a new video. Hope this was helpful for happy emotions. We'll see you all soon. Ciao.